Do you know this where they like some police service is trying to raid a house of a potential drug dealer whatsoever, and this like they're searching for a specific person, and he opens the door, and it's like, yeah, we're the police, blah blah. We're searching for this and that guy. Is he here? And he's like pretending not to be the guy, but very polite and trying to be funny. And then he's like closing the door, like check your stuff whatsoever. And then the police is ringing the bell again, and he's like, "Here's the Krusty Krab. How can I help you?" uh, so starting with a Mother of Runes, I don't like this artwork at all. I think you played it for some time as well.
I still play it. I think
Uh,
it's my favorite Mother of Runes artwork.
Guys, please,
Magali does beautiful work.
L or W in the chat for this artwork.
You have to put it on screen. I think
I
want
do.
people to.
Here we go.
I think it's the most beautiful artwork there is of Mother of Runes.
That's okay. I think there are a couple of beautiful mothers. Mother of Runes. Big L, okay.
There are definitely also beautiful mothers.
Yes. This goes in a different direction.
Yeah, but we can't deny the truth. Okay, so we have a Thoughtseize. I think it's probably no, not probably. It's definitely Force of Negation going away.
Yep.
Yeah.
The fun is taken away. Oh, I've rarely seen the Vault of Whispers here. This is the old bordered variant.
Non-foil.
Non-foil, yeah.
Yeah.
But it looks cool.
It does look cool. I think
I have the
that's one of those cards where if you really have to play old bordered, then you make the sacrifice and don't play it in foil.
Here we go.
Otherwise,
a troll.
Upcycling.
I'm surprised to see 2 Plagons already today.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good deck, but I would have not
at...
expected players to bring it to this tournament.
Yeah, I think that's...
Here we have a Harbinger. Loading mana in response. Oh, and then there's the... That doesn't make a lot of sense with the mother on board, right?
So he shows it and takes it back and doesn't do it. Oh.
Yeah, he can't do it because there's the mother.
Well, he can do it.
He can do it. It doesn't do anything, right?
Yeah.
He can waste an additional card. So right now, that's crazy. We are
What's
down.
crazy?
Yeah, the fact that we have 3 islands on the right side of the board.
Yeah.
And a good interaction.
Is he... I'm guessing he's subtletying... Okay, yeah, he just subtletied for clock. We see it. Necropotence discarded.
Yeah, this might be it.
If he passes again, then...
I mean, there's actually nothing to do against that.
Donc pour l'instant, on a Deadpool, Atraxa, Rograkh, Tevesh, H12 en top 8. Ouais, ça a l'air. Peut-être. C'est gagne tout seul contre aggro. Test. Ok. Ouais. Après, Plagon, est-ce que Plagon de base, ça gère bien le match-up. Le problème, c'est les decks agressifs. Je pense que c'est pas le pire. Bah, en vrai,
a very common play pattern. Fetch turn 1 for a surveil land.
Ouais, ça pourrait être sympa de voir un Plagon, je suis d'accord.
Respecting the stifle.
Bah, en fait, ce qui serait surtout cool, c'est d'avoir plein de decks différents. que Plagon serait pas le deck du peuple? Le deck sympathique.
There we have a probe.
Alors, JTEX, c'est une probe.
Revealing.
On prend l'info. Alors, la main de Grand Max.
Rite of Flame, Deadly Dispute,
Enfin,
Mausoleum Secrets. Interesting to see that card.
Saisie qui pourront aller venir checker. On a Mausoleum Secret.
Not quite sure
Deadly Dispute. Donc, on pourra du coup activer.
because it
Chercher un truc avec ce Mausoleum. Rite of Flame.
searches for a black card equal to the amount of creature cards you have in graveyard. Well, I don't know.
On voit que Dispute, c'est good enough, I guess. C'est ça. Parce qu'il a mis City of Traitor au cimetière, c'est assez curieux. Ça curve pas bien avec sa main. Ok, on commence du coup avec cette saisie. C'est pas idéal.
And there comes the Thoughtseize.
Je crois qu'on va se prendre.
And now there is
Je trouve ça pas idéal pour
a consideration.
Ouais, je trouve. Tu veux la faire un peu le plus tard possible, ta saisie.
Yeah, you probably don't play the days. Beautiful days. Oh, everything in Japanese. I love to see that.
Rograkh plus Dispute, c'était vraiment pas mal. Il y a un archiviste de Dogma en.
The Archivist of Oghma is definitely a good one here.
Très fort dans le match-up, je pense. Il y a Dranit Magistrate dans ça. Ah, il y a Dranit.
Allows Plagon to draw
Ouais. Mais la main est solide, hein, du côté.
a bunch of cards in.
On a des bêtes flash, on a. On a voir à quel point Grand Max veut partir avec Pierre into the Abyss, mais. Ouais. Si tel n'est pas le cas.
Taking away the.
Alors, faut prendre une carte par contre.
Is the Archivist of Oghma a card that sees a lot of play in Plagon lists?
I would say more play these days. I think because you know since there are so many Storm combo decks around.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's the main purpose.
okay. But gaining a life and drawing a card against a deck that's comboing off is okay, but it's not like super strong.
Maybe it's more to have like the CMC2 Flash Body.
Yeah, I mean, this is a card that I would, because it's not synergistic with Plagon, I would not be playing this card, but maybe there's something that I'm missing here.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a sideboard card. Malcolm, end of turn. And there is a Deadly Dispute in response. Sacrificing Rograkh.
Playing around the days.
Yeah.
Si vous arrivez à sacrifier un permanent qui vous permet de piocher quand il meurt, vous faites Ancestral Recall. C'est ça. Vous savez assembler Ancestral Recall plutôt. Ah, et on va.
Days is one of those cards where with which I'm always frustrated if my opponent finds a discard spell. Because as soon as they have the information that you have the days in hand, and they can afford to play around it, it loses its entire purpose.
Yeah. I mean, it acts as a permanent, like he can never crack this treasure, but that's also not that bad.
Yeah, right.
I think one thing that like in this case, maybe he gets to discard it with Malcolm since it's already seen. That could be the way he goes about it here.
Quand vous révélez deux fois la même carte, et ben vous vous arrêtez, vous prenez même pas de carte, vous prenez même pas le terrain. Voilà. Je vais sortir la carte comme ça au moins. Le deck Storm fetch agressivement ses Basic Swamp justement pour refaire marcher son Lake of the Dead et pour que Identity Pack devienne un tutor.
Now with 3 mana open plus the days, maybe Rakdos has to start fighting through a couple of counterspells now. Or you just chill, right? I mean, From Plagon's perspective, it's not the worst.
Là, côté Maxime, donc on a
You have another flash buddy that you can bring in.
Trésor, on va éviter de spammer cette furie contre Days d'Open.
If your opponent tutors for something, you even draw more cards.
On doit avoir beaucoup d'autres options parce qu'on a pas mal reforgé notre main.
Maybe securing another land drop.
Ouais. Je crois qu'il y a un Madara en main.
I think the Aboleth spawn is not the best in this matchup.
Non, ça va pas nous.
Et puis les créatures comme Dranit, on n'a pas envie de les phase out.
That's probably true. Yeah, the Aboleth spawn. I don't know if there's maybe there's the 5 mana mage.
So this is a Rite of Flame being put on the stack. And I mean, there might be a Mental Misstep, right? For example. Which is not the case right now, but going up to 3.
On a mis Rograkh au cimetière, ce qui présage une ligne Yawgmoth ou Underworld Bridge.
Je crois qu'on a aucun contre.
Casting the Mausoleum Secrets, okay.
Mausoleum Secret.
Pour aller chercher pour avoir Undergrowth
à 2, il peut les chercher à 2. Parce qu'il y a Troll qui est allé dans le cimetière.
Prendre DT là. Donc ouais, DT Bridge. Ouais, donc là.
Yeah, with Rograkh in the graveyard, and a CMC2 black card, which looks like it's going to be Demonic Tutor.
Là, on va être sûr.
Yeah, most likely, right?
La carte dans la main, on la révèle pas. Mais a priori, il pourrait partir.
Could have cast the Archivist, but it seems he's still bluffing interaction, or at least maybe he has interaction, and I don't see it apart from the days. Ah, no, never mind. The Archivist was discarded, right? Yeah. That's the thing.
Thomas a pas de contre supplémentaire a priori? Je crois pas.
Cheerio, Rob Fighting. How's it going?
J'espère pas pour lui. Peut-être que Days ça va suffire. Sait-on jamais.
Dark Ritual.
D'accord.
Pour plus de mana. Ah, donc je pense qu'il va aller chercher une boucle à base de Yawgmoth et puis il va partir en Natural Storm en gros.
Je connais assez peu les boucles avec Yawgmoth là.
Bah, c'est juste en fait, alors pour le coup il n'y a pas de boucle, c'est juste tu fais plein de mana, ensuite tu vas chercher Yawgmoth, tu refais plein de mana, après tu vas chercher.
J'ai l'impression que les forces des lignes Yawgmoth, c'est quand t'as pas beaucoup de cartes au cimetière.
Ouais.
Enfin, moins que quand tu pars avec Bridge, parce que Bridge en théorie est meilleur que Yawgmoth.
In the process, Dark Ritual was found.
What is this Dark Ritual artwork? It looks different.
It's magic. It says, wait, I'm gonna show you. It's nothing special.
I think I know the artwork, but the color looks
Bit off.
different, right?
Do
you agree?
Very dark. Or like purplish.
So Masters 25 one.
Yeah, exactly. So the Dark Petition joins the Clash, and the Archivist is still available. I thought it's not. What is the other card in graveyard below the Panthenize? Must be something else. Yeah, Storm is never very exciting to play against.
I mean, he will have a lot of cards in hand if he remembers all his triggers with the Arcanist, and he might find some interaction with that. But like, I don't see how much. Like, I don't see it as realistic that he finds a lot of a lot of interaction. Or the right kind.
C'était sûr.
Yeah, I mean,
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a pioché?
he could have definitely played that earlier.
Hop là. Plus de rouge en pool. On peut même-
Would have drawn him another card.
avec Will. Du coup, on peut en jouer un land rouge.
Now there's a Yawgmoth.
Scaling down.
T'es sûr qu'il a pas landé? Je crois qu'il a posé son mari. Hein.
C'est bien, ouais, t'as raison. Ah oui, il a accès à du mana rouge via le land et le trésor.
Oui. Bon, il peut faire même saisie éventuellement pour aller checker la main. Voilà.
Voilà, c'est ça.
On peut avoir le luxe. Et je pense que là, Thomas, il va emballer direct. Parce que c'est perdu, c'est clair et net.
Just having a look what dark rituals I have lying around.
Là, on a fait une force of will.
Because
Days is being played in response to the Thoughtseize, and now it seems
Si on peut payer.
Largement de quoi payer.
he's going to explain to his opponent, or like just counting the cards. Do I still have enough? And we are looking at 3 lands, a Seasonal Dungeoneer,
Spawn, sûrement.
yeah.
as well as an Aboleth Spawn.
Ça, on s'en fiche.
Taken away.
Pas grand chose.
Either of them doesn't really matter.
Faudra faire gaffe, on a la porte qui est encore ouverte.
Ouais, je vais la faire.
So
If he keeps tutoring, he is still going to keep drawing cards, so there might
Donc on fait
Might be
Master
something.
Yeah.
Petition. On va chercher
That's pretty unlikely though.
Tendrils of Agony.
yeah, I mean, he in his position, I would have probably discarded the Aboleth Spawn in order to get rid of a potential blue pitch.
Et on gagne un point de vie.
True, that is correct.
Et
That
on
would
a,
have been
on a pioché
the
Space
better
Snare.
call.
Ouais, a priori, il en aura une game 3. Même avec ce spell snare.
On va rejouer Rograkh, c'est gratuit.
And he drew a Spell Snare. That's not too bad. That could definitely do something here, right?
Yep.
Ouais, je le ferai peut-être pas ce Mausoleum Secret. Si je suis parti, s'il est parti.
Yeah, we have the Mausoleum secrets again.
Foutu spell snare.
And that's
Oh, grand max.
your window to... Why don't you cast it?
Si, le compte met en haut à droite.
What?
On le voit pas.
Okay, well he draws another card.
Ok. Ah,
Faudra qu'on baisse les tapis.
probablement sur une feuille.
Why would you not do that? I don't
On
understand
retirer
that.
Spell Snare. Et ça fait Tendrils.
Did he know about Tendrils being in hand?
1-0 pour grand max.
Un partout.
Un partout, pardon.
Ah, but it doesn't matter,
I mean,
right?
it doesn't
Because
matter
the Tendrils is in
because
hand and he
if
has
the
the mana
Tendrils
to
is in
cast it.
hand, then yeah, okay. Good.
Yeah.
You know, Plagon seems to be a deck that is good at mulliganing, but
Who keeps it?
then again, it needs some setup in order to draw a couple of new cards.
C'est le don.
And if you like, it's good at mulliganing if you have creatures in your mulliganed hand.
Exactly. Yeah.
But if you don't have creatures and you end up with
J'ai pas trop mis la pression et que.
a bunch of
Je vois un land dans sa main, je vois Nasty.
bunch of interaction spells in hand, then your Plagon cast isn't going to refuel you, and that's like not what you're actually looking for.
Ça va chercher notre cher
Yeah, that's true.
Ouais, il faut des swamps pour ça. Il faut connaître des swamps pour que ça fonctionne. Il faut chercher Yosa Saga aussi dans le jeu. Qui trouve pas un scrad à la fin et qui joue bien dans les games où ton oppo fait de la disrupt.
Okay.
Ouais.
We're having a Inquisition again against Force Spike, Hydroblast, Spell Snare.
J'ai déjà vu qu'il jouait Hydroblast.
That's exactly the hand
Hydroblast.
I was talking about, because there is absolutely no creature inside. I mean, maybe that's also not his goal, you know?
Je veux dire, n'importe quelle carte.
Just trying to stabilize first. Then again, you lose a lot of time.
Contre Storm.
Yeah, I think that would be my big issue here is that you
Je l'ai appris
Like these decks are built to go against this kind of thing. They don't play that much removal. Like they do play removal, but not that much.
Maybe now it's already the time to go off for
Ça va
Rakdos.
changer du coup parce qu'avant on pouvait faire un page de fill par game. Je vais vérifier avec Sylvain.
What do we have here? A Rograkh cast.
Qui peut y aller. Et du coup, Nestien, on va plus 3 cartes.
And a nasty end.
Très très gras. Ancestral.
Drawing 3 cards.
Indeed.
Il a pas sacrifié sa romaine. Comme sur l'illustration, mais ça marche. And piocher City of Traitors.
I really love that this is an archetype that has been very gradually but surely printed into the format.
You
Like,
mean these
like
XYZ
these-
happens? If it's legendary, something else happens.
no, what I mean is like a few years ago they started with the as an additional cost to cast the spell sacrifice a creature,
Ah, okay, yeah.
and that used to be like not like there that's a new thing to Magic. A lot of cards have some previous version from 2001, but like there's basically a 20-year gap of not printing any of these cards, and now we've seen a bunch of cards that like make a treasure when they die, or well, no, mostly make a treasure when they die, which is the kind of the best version of these kind of spells, which is also only possible because the token treasure has been invented, which hadn't been around, has been not invented, but like
Created, yeah.
created. And there's no, like, there is the aristocrats archetype, but this isn't really the aristocrats archetype. It's just using, I have a cheap creature in play that I can sacrifice. Let's do it. Mechanic, basically.
Yep. So here we have a Dowdy. No, it's not a Dowdy, it's a demonic counsel, sorry. It's the special version.
Les doubles spells avec griffe, ils sont assez impitoyables dans le format.
And it will find the Stitcher. And we've seen the Stitcher combo yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Merci beaucoup.
He's going to clamp it, drawing more cards.
Which is very good. If you've seen the hand and you're not expecting any graveyard hate, then you can just set that up, have it ready when you find a tutor for Underworld Breach with 7 cards in hand, you can just win the game.
Yep.
S'il pouvait discard la carte qui vient de piocher, ça nous arrangerait. Oui. Ça va être une carte blanche ou un land.
So what is it that you're discarding here? It's the helping hand. Seems there was no creature.
Yeah.
To discard, because that would have been.
There was a creature, he could do it the other way around.
Exactly.
Discard it and then reanimate it with the helping hand.
I think that's a command tower, the card on top. And if he plays that, then he reveals the remaining 2 cards in hand, and this might give the Rograkh Tevesh player the needed information in order to go off. Then again, as soon as
Sur le CV de Yawgmoth Will, c'est que
the
en rouge, du coup, elle ne prend pas Hydroblast.
Hydroblast is in
C'est le
hand,
meilleur que Bridge dans le spot.
there's no world in which he
Après,
can
On va réussir à le
si
faire.
on veut
go
jouer
for
avec
the
Structure, Bridge, c'est
Underworld Breach.
Bridge, c'est le truc
Yeah.
à faire. Donc là, le grand max, sans retourner ses calculs d'apothicaire, pour savoir si son adversaire est mort. On a toujours la Crystal Vein qui peut faire 2 mana. Tevesh, ça a l'air d'être trop gentil. Et puis on a déjà casté Rograkh de toute façon.
Ok,
Fury.
on tente la Fury.
Ouais, pour jouer autour de
Fury.
Bah,
non.
c'est surtout
Well.
pour essayer de forcer à craquer l'Hydroblast.
Dealing with Malcolm.
Ouais,
It's
TM,
okay.
enfin, c'est une Fury juste sur Malcolm. Quoi.
Oui, mais bon, ça reste ok.
It's not crazy good. And I think it's definitely not worth it to
C'est ça.
use the Hydroblast.
Tu peux pas te permettre de descendre ton bouclier là. Moi si j'étais Thomas, j'aurais du mal à Hydroblast cette Fury quand même.
Ah,
c'est un Wish Claw Talisman.
Ça c'est les problèmes ça.
Toujours une carte qui ne prend pas Hydroblast. Donc peut-être que Grand Max va pas partir ce tour-ci.
Il a beaucoup de land en fait en main.
Il
a Visage Mirror.
Il est encore en train de se setup.
Another Wish Claw Talisman.
Ça rappelle les decks dredge en moderne. Ouais, un petit peu.
Ça c'est les mauvais joueurs de dredge.
C'est ça.
There aren't that many graveyard hate spells, unfortunately.
Ok, donc il est en train de se
True.
setup. Il va chercher un
It
surveillant.
could be the Kutsil's flanker, but that has the wrong stats for this deck. If it was like a 2/3 or
C'est bien.
Fun c'est bien.
Fun c'est vachement bien.
something along those lines, would be better.
Peut-être pitcher ce force spike nul.
Oui.
Yeah, I can see why people want Rograkh to be
Plagon.
banned.
On va tenter d'essayer d'augmenter la clock pour pouvoir tuer.
It does provide a few nasty combinations. I mean, nasty and I just said nasty combinations, but nasty and is like an ancestral recall for 2, which is very powerful, instant speed,
Alors,
and that's just one example.
On va chercher du coup Lake of the Dead. On va faire beaucoup de mana.
shortcut.
Enfin, en réponse au trigger.
I think something's wrong if you're Rob. I think there's something wrong if you're banning tendrils. Tendrils as a win condition for storm decks. Like they also have the storm scale scion now. Different card, I know, but
There's nothing against the storm spells themselves.
and tendrils is like it's the quintessential storm card. And the reason that this deck is strong is not because of tendrils. Tendrils has always been around. You have to have a shell around the storm deck to make it playable.
Yep.
And playing, for example, any other Rakdos commander would not work with this list.
I'm gonna show you Lake of the Dead. That's the card that he tutored with the expedition map.
Yeah.
I mean, here we have more or less a desperate situation, I think. So he had a Fawn, okay. Back to... There's no world in which you do not pitch the snap. Why would you pitch the force spike? Okay, maybe to like bluff another counterspell.
I mean, it's weird because I think you can, like, I think there might have been an argument. I don't know if pitching Hydroblast might be correct here.
Hydroblast for 1 mana at least keeps Underworld Breach in check.
True. does keep under bridge check. That's like the one red spell that would be relevantly cast here. You know, there's like flare of duplication and bonus round and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Il y a
But
Hydroblast en main?
Il y a Hydroblast, ouais.
Ah,
C'est le problème.
donc ça ne fonctionne pas.
Après, il peut aller chercher.
It's probably the one that
Hydroblast.
threatens you the most.
Ouais.
Yeah.
S'il le joue. Il ne le joue. Il le joue.
Il faut pas oublier la faune. Le 2, As de 2 sur mana colorless. Ouais, le 2,
So there is a DT.
c'est pas son stand. DT, ça résout.
Direction
Ouais, il
d'action.
s'arrête sur
Ouais.
Pyroblast, mais il faut bien considérer toutes tes options avant de t'arrêter.
C'est ça.
Alors, toutes tes options, tu les mets en dessous de ton jeu.
Mhm.
Bon, tu les mets.
Bah, surtout qu'en fait, il a peut-être pas assez de mana pour faire tout ce qu'il veut faire. Du coup,
Ouais. Bah, il peut faire Peer into the Abyss, là, non?
oui.
Je pense qu'il a assez de mana pour faire Peer into the Abyss.
Après, si jamais il fail, bah, il perd la partie.
Ouais. Est-ce qu'il a d'autres solutions? Je ne le sais pas.
Et puis en vrai, vu toutes les cartes qui ont été vues, Peer into the Abyss, il va pas être si. Enfin, il va être un peu moins.
It always takes so much time. There's not much happening in between. What do we think about Aragon?
Bridge, elle est en
I think it's
Ouais, mais je crois qu'il peut
on the
se
decline.
Là, on a lancé
We've seen one match yesterday.
Unmask, Faune.
I personally don't think it's a problem at all.
Ce qu'il va prendre.
Ah, du coup, il pourra
I was very much in love with the deck.
Parce que Wishclaw,
I've dropped it.
c'est assez spécial. Tu
I
peux
think there are
jouer
better decks.
quand tu veux, mais seulement pendant ton tour.
Not that it's
Du coup, tu peux
like
activer ton entretien.
it is still a very good commander and still a very good shell, but
Donc là, forcément, bon, on va transférer.
I don't know. I feel like
Alors, on active ce Wishclaw.
the metagame has changed
Du Pyroblast.
in a drastic way within the last 3 months.
Hop là.
And whenever I was trying to, maybe it's also like could very well be the case that here we have Pyroblast against Hydroblast, it seems. Cool. So the Underworld Breach goes through, and that's the win here.
Non.
Because there is
is the
a
culling already in the graveyard?
Stitchers in graveyard.
Tu prends Culling the Weak et il fixe.
Where's the culling the week? Oh wait, he gets to cast Demonic 2 to get culling the week, and then
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Histoire de.
Yeah, so I think maybe my version I was bringing to the latest tournaments was not
Ah, c'est dommage pour Plagon.
Aïe, aïe, aïe.
I don't
on
think it was.
point. Then again,
I
you
don't think
know,
it was that different from like the deck has
Là, c'est- là,
what
c'est la
like
dopamine, là, pour Grand Max.
8 flex slots or something.
not even. I would say
Not
even
even?
less. I would say maybe maximum of 5 flex slots. Yeah.
C'est en même temps le
And
style.
I mean, if that's the case, then
Mais normalement.
your deck is even if it's 5 slots away from the best version,
Je sais pas. Je lui dis, bah,
that should still be enough to feel like a good deck.
Voilà, bah, il est en train de lui expliquer.
Yeah.
And it's not like the
I
cards that are suboptimal
C'est le GG.
are bad
Grand Max qui se
because
qualifie
you know
pour
the
le top 8.
you can't afford to run bad cards in
Plagon qui a pas été
the
assez
Aragon deck.